In 1978, St. Rose started a baseball program. In 1985, the Knights went varsity. In 2000, they went to the World Series. The constant? The coach, Bob Bellizzi.
Bob coached the Golden Knights for 28 years, and during that time, he never complained about how he felt. Instead, he kept encouraging his players to never give up.
Bellizzi was the unquestioned patriarch of the St. Rose baseball family. He piled up nearly 800 wins in his 28 years with the Golden Knights, but the numbers only tell part of the story.
Being around my father, it felt like you were around almost a celebrity. He had really touched a lot of people, and it was really kind of cool to be around. He was the most charismatic person in the world.
Sitting down with Coach Bellizzi the first time, and the impression that he made on me, I knew that I wanted to play for Coach Bellizzi and come to the College of St. Rose.
When you're a college president, you meet a lot of people who inspire you. You'll be inspired by their remarks or their experience, and you remember that for a few short hours. Then there are people who inspire you for life, whom you never forget.
I knew Bob when he started teaching at Albany High School. I was a young administrator, and Bob was a teacher, but he was not just a teacher. He was there for the kids throughout the day, not only through coaching, but as a great teacher and a friend. He wanted to make sure that everyone in that school got the best education they possibly could.
When our dad told us he had leukemia, I was 8 years old. I was one of 5 children, and as we were going to bed one summer night in 1996, he came in to tuck us in and had told us that he had leukemia. Immediately following my father's diagnosis of leukemia, our family ran several bone marrow drives throughout the capital region. We hoped to find a bone marrow match for my father because, you know, he wanted to get a transplant.
I remember someone from the bone marrow drive operation saying to me that they'd never seen so many people come out for one person in all their time of doing that.
It was amazing to me how everyone loved Bob and wanted him to help out with his battle. And throughout the years, I admire his talent and his dedication as a teacher, certainly as a baseball coach, and as the molder of young men.
So if my father were here today, obviously I would just, tell him how much I missed him. I would tell him that because of him and what he went through and the strength and courage that he had throughout the 10 years that he battled leukemia and lymphoma, that's the reason why I'm running for Man of the Year this year for Leukemia Lymphoma Society.
When Bob was told that he had leukemia, the second sentence out of the doctor's mouth was, "But there are treatments, there is hope." And there really, really is, back then and certainly today. And LLS is a big part of the reason why those treatments and hope exist.
Let's always be inspired by Bob, and let's help win the battle against these diseases.
I'm asking everyone to come out and support Rob Bellizzi in honor of his dad and the many, many, many positive things he did for so many when he was a teacher and a coach in our great capital city. And I thank you all for doing that.
I couldn't say yes fast enough to be part of a project to honor Bob Bellizzi and to work hand in hand with his son Rob.
When I met Rob, just right away you could tell that he was a person that was passionate and really concerned about not just doing this, but doing it right and doing it for the right reasons.
I always knew Rob had tremendous strength and perseverance. And I know he's going to do great stuff. I know that this is going to be great.
My dad is watching down on him, and he's got a big smile, and he is very, very proud, I think, of what my brother is undertaking.
I don't want to see any more parents and kids go through this, because it's tough. It's tough on a family. So I hope with all my heart that you will support his campaign, because it is a great thing to do. It is a great thing to do.
He's like my best friend right here, so I'd do anything for this guy right here.
Hi, I'm Kendra Sisko, LLS Girl of the Year, and this is Lucas, Boy of the Year.
Every 3 minutes, one person in the United States is diagnosed with some form of blood cancer, such as leukemia, lymphoma, or myeloma.
Unfortunately, these happen to be the most common types of cancer in children like Lucas and teenagers like me.
While the survival rate for blood cancers such as leukemia has improved from 0% in the 1950s to almost 60% currently, there's still much work to be done.
Please join Rob in his campaign for LLS Man of the Year. We are determined to raise as much money as possible to give back to an organization that gave so much to us.
Thank you.
Please join Angela Mazzone and I on May 7th, 2016 as we celebrate the Kentucky Derby at Prime at Saratoga National.
This is Saratoga National's biggest day with a gathering of over 1,500 people, and we want everyone there to contribute to Rob's campaign to make him exceed his expectations and being the highest grossing LLS winner to date.
Partial proceeds will go towards our campaign for Leukemia Lymphoma Society Man of the Year. And for more information, please see the Facebook link and LLS webpage link listed below, and we hope to see you there.